What's going on, everybody? It's Lang Dutchman here, and today, or should I say last Thursday, I had a few issues. One that wasn't really an issue, that my exhaust fell off, that I fixed last time, and there was one more that was overheating issues. So I got myself an electric fan, and I don't know what it's gonna do, how it's gonna hold up, how much it's gonna draw, but if I look at these wires, then this is made way better than the other one, because the other one was just fucked. The wires got like too hot and it draw too many amps, so I think the whole motor or something is wrong. And I think this should be better, but I hope that the airflow is just as good, because that one was up for the task if it was working. But every time I got like drifting in high RPMs, it cut out. Might be something with my alternator or something, but I don't know. Just have to figure it out. Throw this one in, see what it does. So as you can see, no fan here, but it is a fan that pushes. And even though you can switch up the rotor blades on it, it still feels like it's pushing more than it is pulling. So the other one that is in here, I don't know if you can really see it behind there, it also has a big shroud that blocks off a lot of airflow. And the thing with that is that you want airflow, especially when drifting. And I think with putting that one on the front, it has better natural cooling of just air that gets in the front, and then pushes a lot through, so hopefully gets better cooling. So it's time to take the bumper off, which is not there and a nut there, and then we can take the old fan off, snip the wiring, because I think the wiring is still good. I think it's somewhere over here. It's one of these. So I can just snip the wiring and just use what I had in the car, because it's still good, but it just got hot because of this fan. So we're just gonna hook the other one in, fairly simple, and just connect it, get the car up to temps, go for a drive and get high RPMs and see what it does, if the cable gets hot, or because I think just that motor is just fucked up, the fan motor or something, because it never did that, and all of a sudden it started to do weird things. So that's what we're gonna fix now. Let's take the bumper off in simple YouTube magic, and there we have it. It's off. So the only thing is I need to figure out is a reroute of my wiring of my neons, because I have them here at the bottom side, where I can just quick disconnect with my hand under the bumper and take it off. This thing just feels a bit, I don't know. So we're just gonna take this off now. There's one bolt here and another bolt on the other side. Snap the zip ties so the cables are free, and I can figure out a new place for them. But this thing is getting off, because look how big and bulky this thing is. And if the other one is up for the job, then we have a win. So I was able to switch the blade around, so now it's pulling, it's blowing inside the engine bay and just pulling the air from the front of it. I tested out with a little bit of smoke in front of it, and it just plugged it into the original plug here that I just cut, put two things on it, and just gonna tape this up so it's like safe and not gonna just short out or whatever or anything. And if I now connect it, it works and just blows nicely. And if I look at the size of this, it's pretty decent. So I'm thinking for now I don't really need a shroud. And also the way I tightened it was like to the radiator on the top sides, and then to the front I have like a little zip tie from the front to the back like this, and then a new zip tie on here, so it sort of locks it in place. Maybe you can see a few of their zip ties. And if you don't pull them too tight, you don't destroy your radiator, and it just makes sure this thing is on. So that works. Tape that up, basically put the bumper back on, and because I had the neons and these wires were here in the bottom just connecting to my bumper, might need to switch the neons out to something else or something. Just strap them to the intercooler so you can take the bumper off and leave that all, but intercooler will be coming in the future. I need to find a place to hang this from. I think here in the middle, just leave them long enough that I can plug them in. So that's basically it. So when this is all plugged in, or just I need to have the right length to sort of plug them in, and then need to know how much I need to tuck up onto this bar, because I don't want excess wire hanging, flopping around everywhere. So then the bumper back on, and it's sort of done. It's quite easy. Then I still need to fix this situation, because now I can just hold on. Can plug it in, and it works at the fuse here in between. These cables do not get hot, so how it should be. I'm gonna test it out first to see if it's still working fine. If it keeps working, if it gives me the desired temperatures and everything, I'm gonna put the switch back in, so I have it like it was. Now it should have worked, but it's nicely blowing air now, and it's sucking it from the front, so I would say mission accomplished. Also, it's a lot less loud as the other one, and the other one was a little bit, how you say, where is the other one? Still there? Dropped it here? No. The fuck? I dropped it inside already. Yes. As you can see, this makes a weird sound when turning it. And also like the rear is a little bit like gruddy, and it catch some water and stuff, and you know, it's supposed to be durable, but as you can see also it has a lot more restriction due to airflow, so that's going to be fixed now. A new fan on the back, so hopefully this works. So everything is wired back in. We have a little switch that, if you can hear it, it's blowing. We have the fuse in between, so if it gets too hot or anything, this will pop out. For some reason I had this on the negative side of the switch and on the positive side, so I don't know why. But so after some testing, it all works. It keeps the engine cool. It's not as effective or like dropping down like the temperature. So wait, I should do this way. Dropping down the temperatures as the previous one did, but it's still functioning. So I think it has just less volume of airflow that it has. Maybe a shroud should help, but everything works, everything's fine. The only thing I was worried about still is that this is hung up by zip ties. These ones I sort of trust, but these I don't. I think if they get too hot they can break and shit happens. So we're gonna make a little metal bracket that goes from this little ring opening here with a bolt and nut to this one. So basically it can never just get undone and just fall into the engine, destroy everything. We don't want that. So remember those fenders that I cut? Sometimes I keep pieces, and that's what I did. So I have a part of a fender that I have cut, drilled out 2 holes, like the starting holes, and then the other one I need to measure up like sort of where it goes. So I need to cut these out, and I have 2 strips for the top side. Then I'm gonna do 2 little bit longer ones here for the bottom side, 4 in total, so that will keep the fan nice and in place. So, you know, some people throw this away as junk. This was the last piece of simple metal that I had, so let's just start cutting, and I'll pick the camera back up when I have all the tabs ready. So bracket that I just cut out, bracket that I've fixed sort of in the shape and size that it fits on my fan. I just need to paint this, and then these are the big strips that still need to come out. Halfway done. So I'm gonna make everyone like this one, give it a coat of paint so they're nice and black, and then just take some hardware out and install them. So here we have the brackets, painting, waiting them to dry. I have some hardware, and just have to wait for now. Oh, drop some. Just have to wait for now till they dry. We're gonna slap them on. So final step is done. The cover plate back on. As you can see, nice little bracket, bolt and nut. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but there in the corner at the bottom side, also like this on the other side. And as you can see, the nut is not touching the radiator, so it's not gonna rub through. And now this fan is like on there. It's not moving, it's not going anywhere, and I don't have that little voice in the back of my head like, what if your zip ties melt through and then this thing falls back, hits this pulley and everything that is moving, and yeah, you don't want that. So I think this is officially cooling done for now. There's more cooling parts coming, but they'll be in the next video that will be coming up, something to do with this area. So I wanted to say, on a different note, if you guys like to, if you have Assetto Corsa, if you like sliding, there's a link to my Discord community in the description. We're on Assetto Corsa playing whatever, the car pack or whatever track. So hit me up there if you want to have a gaming session or just random chats. I'm in there every once in a while. So with that said, I please want to ask you to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, because more content of this thing is coming and it's only gonna get better and better. And then I hope I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.